Fame made them unforgettable, but tragedy made them legends. These actresses remind us how fragile life can be, even for stars. Grace Kelly, the legendary Oscar-winning actress who became Princess of Monaco after films like Rear Window and To Catch a Thief, was adored for her grace, poise, and timeless beauty. In 1982, while driving along a winding mountain road in Monaco with her daughter Stephanie, Grace suffered a stroke that caused her to lose control of her Rover. The car plunged down a steep embankment, leaving her critically injured. She was rushed to the hospital but never regained consciousness. At just 52, the world mourned as Hollywood's beloved princess faded from the world she once lit with elegance. Anne Heche, known for her fearless roles in Donnie Brasco and 6 Days, 7 Nights, Anne Heche was a force of emotion, authenticity, and raw talent. Her life was filled with highs and lows, both professionally and personally, but she always returned with resilience. In August 2022, tragedy struck when Anne's car crashed into a Los Angeles home at high speed, igniting a fiery explosion. She was trapped inside for nearly an hour before being pulled out unconscious. Despite being placed on life support, severe brain injury left no hope of recovery. Days later, she was declared legally dead at age 53, leaving fans heartbroken. Angie Stone, the soulful R&B singer and actress known for her powerful hits like No More Rain in This Cloud and roles in The Fighting Temptations, Angie captured hearts with her voice and presence. She was celebrated for her authenticity, blending old-school soul with modern strength. In a heartbreaking turn, Angie's journey came to an end in a devastating car accident that left her fans stunned. The crash, which occurred late at night while she was returning from a studio session, claimed her life instantly. Her voice, once full of love and resilience, was silenced forever, leaving behind a legacy of music that still echoes with soul. Jennifer Syme, once an actress and production assistant, Jennifer Syme was best known for her relationship with actor Keanu Reeves and her quiet charm behind the Hollywood scenes. She worked with filmmaker David Lynch and appeared in Lost Highway, embodying creativity and mystery. But tragedy seemed to shadow her life. After losing her daughter Ava to stillbirth in 1999, she was deeply affected. On April 2, 2001, while driving home from a party in Los Angeles, Jennifer lost control of her Jeep Cherokee, crashing into parked cars. She died instantly at just 28. Her untimely passing left Reeves and many others shattered, a haunting story of love and loss. Jayne Mansfield, one of the most glamorous blonde bombshells of the 1950s. Jayne Mansfield was famed for films like The Girl Can't Help It and her Marilyn Monroe-esque allure. She was a symbol of confidence and sensuality, lighting up every stage she graced. But her life ended in unimaginable tragedy on June 29, 1967. Traveling from Mississippi to New Orleans with her driver, attorney, and 3 of her children, their car collided with a tractor-trailer hidden by fog. Jayne, just 34, was killed instantly. Miraculously, her children, including actress Mariska Hargitay, survived. Hollywood lost a star whose light burned fast and bright. Dorothy Dell, a rising star of the early 1930s. Dorothy Dell's charm and beauty shone in films like Wharf Angel and Little Miss Marker. Alongside Shirley Temple, she was only beginning to make her mark when fate intervened. On June 8, 1934, after attending a charity event, Dorothy was driving through Pasadena with a friend when their car struck a parked truck. She died at just 19 years old, her career barely begun. Hollywood mourned the loss of a bright young talent whose potential was endless and whose promise vanished too soon. Claudia Jennings, once dubbed the Queen of B-movies, Claudia Jennings captivated audiences in films like Gator Bait and Truck Stop Women. A former Playboy Playmate of the Year, she was known for her wild spirit and fierce independence. But her fast-paced lifestyle came to a tragic end on October 3, 1979. While driving along a California highway on her way to an audition, her Volkswagen convertible crashed head-on with a van. Claudia was killed instantly at just 29. Her death marked the loss of a woman who lived unapologetically and left behind a cult legacy. Gladys Brockwell, a celebrated silent film actress, Gladys Brockwell's performances in The Hunchback of Notre Dame and The Sea Wolf earned her admiration for her emotional depth and dramatic strength. She transitioned gracefully into talkies, proving her talent went beyond the silent era. But on June 27, 1929, tragedy struck when the car she was riding in plunged 75 feet off a Los Angeles embankment. She suffered severe internal injuries and died 2 days later at 33. Her death symbolized the fragility of Hollywood dreams during a time of great change. June Pricer, known for her roles in the Andy Hardy films and cheerful musical comedies, June Pricer was the perfect girl next door of 1930s Hollywood. Her bubbly energy and acrobatic dance moves made her stand out on screen. However, her later life took a darker turn. On September 19, 1984, June and her son were killed in a tragic car accident in Florida. She was 64, and her death went almost unnoticed by the world she once delighted. Her story remains a poignant reminder of the fleeting nature of fame. Jill Banner, best remembered for her eerie, unforgettable role in Spider Baby, Jill Banner was a unique talent with haunting beauty and intelligence. She later began a relationship with screen legend Marlon Brando, who saw her brilliance beyond the camera, but fate had other plans. In August 1982, while driving on Ventura Freeway, her car collided with a truck during a rainstorm. She died at just 35. Brando was devastated, saying her death felt like losing part of his soul. Jill's short life left a long shadow on those who knew her. Peggy Moran, a charming actress of the 1940s, Peggy Moran was known for her roles in The Mummy's Hand and King of the Cowboys. She left acting after marrying Universal producer Henry Koster, who adored her so much he placed her image in every one of his films. On August 26, 2002, Peggy's life ended tragically when she was involved in a fatal car accident near California's coast. At 84, she left behind a quiet legacy of beauty, devotion, and cinematic nostalgia. Elaine Hammerstein, born into a theatrical family, Elaine Hammerstein became a silent film star admired for her grace and emotional performances in The Midnight Express and Reckless Youth. Hollywood adored her poise, but her career faded as talkies arrived. On August 13, 1948, Elaine's car collided with another vehicle on a winding California road, killing her instantly. She was 51. Her death marked the final curtain for a woman who once defined elegance in early Hollywood. Marjorie White, the Canadian-born actress, brought laughter and liveliness to films like Three Little Pigskins and Mary Franks. Known for her bubbly personality and comedic timing, she was a favorite among fans of early musical comedies. In August 1935, Marjorie's car was struck in a collision in Santa Monica. Despite being rushed to the hospital, she succumbed to her injuries at 31. Her bright spirit, gone too soon, left Hollywood missing one of its most joyful souls. Belinda Lee, the British beauty who made waves in 1950s European cinema, starred in films like The Roman Spring of Mrs. Stone and Messalina. Her charm and ambition hinted at a dazzling future. But on March 12, 1961, while traveling through California, the car she was in lost control and rolled several times. Belinda was thrown from the vehicle and died instantly at just 25. Her death shocked both Hollywood and Europe, cutting short a career that had only begun to shine. Florence Law Beatty, a silent-era leading lady, Florence starred in over 180 films, including The $1 Million Mystery. Her expressive acting made her one of the most beloved actresses of the 1910s. But tragedy came in 1917 when her car overturned near Ossining, New York. She was thrown from the vehicle and suffered fatal injuries. At just 29, she became one of Hollywood's earliest car crash casualties. They lit up the screen, a haunting symbol of brilliance and agility. But fate wrote their final scene on the open road.